I want to let you know right now, I'm so happy. So the Sixers just won Game 6 versus the Atlanta Hawks. That was a tough game. This is a lot tougher series than I thought it was going to be. It's going to a Game 7. We got one game to do it in Philadelphia, and I'm looking forward to it. But first, I'm going to talk about this game. After the most depressing game maybe that I've ever watched in Game 5 where they blew a 26-point lead. They came back out in Atlanta in the hostile environment, and they held on and they won this game. That was ugly. It was an ugly game. Like, first of all, I want to say I love Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey just saved the Sixers season. And if you can't see that, man, this kid comes in. He's fearless. He comes in. He immediately provides a spark. I think they were down like 10 at one point in the first quarter, and he comes in and he like immediately brings it back. He brings it back because he's a point guard. He has no fear. He's a point guard, and he came up big when we needed him to. Brought the lead back when Trae Young was on the bench, and he came up big in the second half, and he had the highest plus minus on the team. Maxey, and he hit 2 clutch free throws down the stretch. I love Tyrese Maxey, man. I would start him. And if I don't start him, I definitely have him closing games. I don't know why his minutes got taken away. Like, I get that Shake Milton had that one good game, but he really didn't do much outside of that one game too. And then Max didn't really get any minutes. Like, I didn't like that at all from Doc. And I've got to give Doc credit that he went back to Maxey. But that was really great. Seth Curry is playing like his brother is. He's playing like his brother. Seth Curry is playing the best basketball of his life, and it's great. It's like Seth Curry just continuing to drain through. Every time he shoots, I'm like, that's in, that's in, that's in. I'm telling you, I was sitting here with my family, so stressed out. We're on vacation. We're like so stressed out, like all like about to break down, trying to watch the Sixers game. It's like the most. Oh man, they got it. They forced Game 7, and I'm just happy about it. But Tobias Harris stepped up. He was really good. I think he had 24 points. Which is good. Embiid didn't even have a good game at all. He had 22 points, but he was 9 for 24. And I think maybe, like you saw, he wasn't really trying to attack as much as he was, or like post up. And, hopefully we get something more out of him from next game. Because if we do that and we keep getting contributions from everybody else, we should win the Game 7 and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001, before my existence. And that would be my first Eastern Conference Finals watching the Sixers in, because I haven't been around that long. So, one more player I want to talk about, Ben Simmons. Why? Like, the guy gets in foul trouble. There was one, minute-long period of time where he looked like he was trying to be aggressive. And he missed, 2 layups and, a tip-in and, all this stuff. And then he got in foul trouble, and then he stopped attacking. And they had to take him out at the end of the game because they were doing hack or Ben. It's just so annoying. You have to take your all-star out of the game because you can't hit a free throw. And the guy only shot 6 shots in the game. You got to do a better job, man. You're an all-star. You're getting paid $170 million. Come on. His defense in this game wasn't even that great. He did block Trae Young's three-pointer. That was good. That was a good job, Ben. His defense was definitely better down the stretch, but in the beginning of the game, Trae Young was getting around the screen, doing whatever he wanted, and he got him in foul trouble. If we get a good game from Ben Simmons and a good game from Embiid on Sunday, along with just contributions from everybody else, we will win, okay? We won today without Embiid or Simmons playing well. It's so frustrating watching this dude play basketball sometimes. Tyrese Maxey comes on the floor and things happen because there's a point guard on the floor. There's a point guard on the floor when Tyrese Maxey's in the game. When Ben Simmons is in the game and there's no Tyrese Maxey, no George Hill, there's not a point guard on the floor. Why do you think George Hill and Tyrese Maxey were in the game to close? They were playing good defense, but also because Doc knows they need a point guard on the floor. So frustrating. And I want to talk about one other thing before I get out of here, okay? This might have been the worst officiated game I have ever watched in my entire life. Okay? For the first 3 quarters, the Sixers, as a whole, shot 3 free throws. That should never, ever happen. Okay? First of all, Trae Young stays getting fouled by ghosts that are apparently on the court when he's playing. Okay? You cannot tell me he doesn't get every call. I swear. First of all, I can't stand how he runs around screens and then immediately stops and tries to get people to run to the back of him and then chuck it up. It's clearly, there was one possession that the officials actually did something good where he pump faked and then tried to lean. He jumped all the way forward and was leaning forward like that, and he tried to get a foul call. And the officials let him play, and that was the best. That was a good call out of a really horribly officiated game. But Trae Young is so annoying the way he draws fouls, and he gets every. I'm telling you, there was a play where I think they called a foul on Furkan where he went into this floater where no one even touched him. They called an offensive foul on Joel Embiid for laying the ball in. And Collins flopping. First, he didn't run into Collins. None of that. Collins flopped. And then Collins kicked him. So Embiid goes back. He gives him a little shove. And then they stand up. And the announcers are sitting here, oh, it's really unnecessary for him to walk him down like that. It's really unnecessary. You shouldn't do that. If you use your eyes and you use you have 5 senses. One of them is sight. If you use that sense, you'll see that John Collins has wrapped his arms around Embiid's shoulders. And Embiid's standing here like this, not touching him. And Trae Young, little tiny Trae Young, who's this little, Trae Young might be my least favorite player in the NBA at this point, comes up and shoves him in the back. Double technicals. And you wave off a Tyrese Maxey three-pointer when clearly he was going into the shooting motion when the foul happened, and we don't score in that possession. You take those 3 points away from us. Those were big 3 points. That would have put us up by 9. Was it by 9? But no. So it was something, man. I feel like we were against it all, and we came out and we won, and I'm happy about it. But they still got to take care of business in Game 7 in Philadelphia. It's a stressful game. I got a feeling it's going to be the same way on Sunday. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Check out some of my other content, and I'll see you in the next video.